Hello Scorpio, and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your mid-month reading for July. So moving from your fellow water sign Cancer into the fire of Leo. So let's see what is coming in for you in the end of July or the second half of July. The cards are not, they're not jumping. So this gives me an opportunity to let you know that I have just started an Instagram account. So if you'd like to check that out, the link is in the description box below. Lots of beautiful astrology and tarot updates, as well as photos of my adventures. Ooh, Six of Acorns, success and triumph. I love this. This is the Six of Wands. Beautiful. Something very deeply successful is coming in where you're going to feel very validated. Success around this time. Very lovely. I feel like you potentially could be feeling quite proud of yourself. You might be seen. There might be some kind of recognition for who you are. And yeah, for the work or who you are. Beautiful. Absolutely. Let's see what's shifting and changing for you, Scorpio. So I just get this sense of feeling very proud of yourself, of what you've done or achieved, or for feeling like quite loved as well. Or yeah, it's beautiful. What's shifting and changing? Sword to Venus, Libra. Okay. Definitely relationship stuff is coming up here. The Sword to Venus, Libra is where there's been hesitation about a person, or you're not sure, or you've been on the fence in a way with this person. But I feel like this is your time to shine, Scorpio. There's something that you've been possibly a little bit hesitant about, or a situation or person you've been unsure about. Maybe there's some decisions yet like are still standing here. But I feel like there's some kind of validation of a choice and a direction, new direction that you are making here that's coming through with this. So let's see what else is coming in. Okay, let's see what else is coming through for Scorpio. It's like I knew this was the right thing to be doing, definitely. Okay, some kind of confirmation from the universe where you're being, like I said, receiving accolades, or you're just feeling like good about it. This feels successful. So Scorpio, I just wanted to let you know that this reading is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you the fuller picture, more holistic view of what's going on for you. And this is a general reading, Scorpio. Just take what feels right, leave the rest. Ooh, you're getting really motivated here. The Ace of Wands, new things activating in your life. Okay, it's in your soul and spirit actually that's activating. There's no general reading. Just don't take on anything that doesn't feel right for you. There is no extended reading is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to concentrate on the cards and talk at the same time, and clearly not doing that very successfully this time. But yes, mid-months don't have extended readings. I'm looking, I love this, the Death card. Concentrating on your reading instead. Okay. The Magician. Look at you go. Wow. Potent manifester here. But look at all these new opportunities, new beginnings coming in. My goodness, you've got 3 aces and the Fool and the Page of Wands. So the situation is the Ace of Wands, which is very much like, it's interesting because the Ace of Wands is about your creativity. It's about your soul and spirit. It's about your motivation, your energy levels, your drive, about your passions. They're saying this is about following your passion, activating that. Crossed by the Ace of Pentacles, it almost feels like this is not something that you could tangibly kind of put your finger on. It's not going to be reflected back necessarily in a job or a new situation on the material realm. Maybe it's a new relationship or something new within a relationship. But that doesn't mean that's not around you. It just means that the thing that's activating is the element of fire, not the element of earth. So there's something deep inside your spirit that's being activated here. And it's very much saying, what do I want? Because this might be very clear about what you want and what you don't want from a situation, from a material situation. It might be, I don't want to go back there. or I don't want to hear from that person ever again, or I don't want to ever be in that situation ever again, because you're crowned by the devil, because in your conscious mind you've got the devil, and it might be that there's just someone around you that's kind of held power over you, or held you bondage, or invokes some kind of fear, or you're just stuck on in some way. And it's like, I don't want to go there. I don't want to go back there. I don't want to start this again. If it's going to come with the devil energy, which could be manipulations, it could be power plays, but it could also just be a whole heap of untapped potential that you're afraid of. So it's a little bit of like, there's something being presented to you and you're saying, do I really want this? Or do I really want them? Because it's almost like it's bringing up something old here. So at the base, we've got the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man is saying something deep within you is awakening. And it just needs time. It needs a little bit of extra time with the Hanged Man energy. So even though these new ambitions are here, there's new things coming into your life where you're like, I want to be free. I don't want to be stuck and bound. I don't want to go back to some kind of, the devil can be an obsession or feeling bound to something. It really feels like I want some kind of freedom here. And so if something new is going to start, I want that to be something healing and emotionally replenishing for you. So the Hanged Man is very much a sense of something still unclear, something's kind of still stagnant or put on hold for the moment while you're clearing out some of this old energy or this old fears that it may be resurfacing while you're making way for the new. In the recent past, we do have the Two of Pentacles, so there may have been something new started up here, and it's kind of been a bit of a juggling act, like maybe your energy is stretched, or maybe you're between two places or two jobs or two relationships, or it just feels like you've got a lot on your plate here with the Two of Pentacles, so there's a little bit of juggling around that. But in the near future, we have the Ace of Cups, and this feels like there's new feelings coming through. This is the birth of a new relationship or new feelings within a relationship or healing. I feel like this is where your heart is being asked to open up and heal and fill its cup and to feel the love coming your way. And there may be, like I said, there's power plays or fear or something around that with the devil. And this Six of Acorns is about validation, being validated for your beautiful heart, not having somebody coerce or control you or invoke fear in some way. So in the near future, you're being asked to open up your heart to heal. And part of that is to step into the love you deserve. This and the Six of Acorns, which is the Six of Wands, is all about, Venus is going to be in Leo, so it very much is the sense of Venus likes to have attention, likes to be put on a pedestal, Venus in Leo. Likes to say, I deserve the best. And I'm not going to accept second best here. I want what I deserve. And so somebody might be wanting to put you up on a pedestal here. They might be. And this is about you. It's a much more empowered energy that you're stepping into here, where you're opening your heart to what's good for you and what you want and what you feel is validating for you, not something that feels like it also comes with this coercion or control or fear or something else. It has to be pure. It has to not have those strings attached or those kind of bonds attached to it. It has to feel like the right choice to you. So you're presenting as the Page of Wands. And this could already be something within a relationship. The devil could be some kind of old issue that comes up again. And it feels like if I want to step into a new cycle or a new healing cycle, I don't want that old stuff coming back with me. So the Page of Wands is very much, this is you in the spread, the Page of Wands, very open and curious, pioneering, stepping into new things, trying something new, listening to that message, that new activation, the message from soul and spirit, and going out exploring, discovering new things. It's like, interestingly, it's the desert. So it feels like potentially something that you haven't emotionally connected to or given it. Yeah, it feels like it's time for you to open your heart to this, whether it's something that's been neglected in your life or something new to explore that you haven't emotionally connected or intuitively connected to. There could be some emotional repatterning that comes through with this. But the Page of Wands definitely is ready to go out exploring new things. Especially feels like that when it comes to the Ace of Wands, which is something that you're feeling passionate about or that's something that energizes you. This definitely could be something new with career or relationship coming in. And we have, as the energy surrounding you, is the Fool card. There's all these new things around you, new people, new places, new opportunities that you can step into. With the Fool card, there's opportunities to reset, to start again, to do something different. And the Fool card is very much saying, yeah, there's this energy around you. There could also be somebody that's just willing to jump straight in without looking before they're leaping. No, leaping before they're looking. So they're ready to just jump straight in and they're not even thinking about it. And you are wise to that. Yes, it could be somebody that wears their heart on their sleeve, or, yeah, I'm just jumping right in. And you're like, no, I think this needs to be thought about. Like, just because you're ready to jump right in doesn't mean I'm ready for that. So it very much is like knowing your own heart and your own needs here. Hopes and fears, we have the Two of Cups. So this is a relationship. This is a love and connection. So it's usually a one-on-one relationship we're seeing here. So that's why I feel like a lot of this reading is about relationship and how you're feeling loved and validated within relationships. And if there's anything or anyone that's around you that you're uncertain about, or you're not sure of the choices, or invokes some kind of fear or control manipulation, like I said, this is about you giving yourself the love that you need, feeling validated, not necessarily going down any other path that feels really murky and yucky. So we have as an outcome the King of Swords, the Death card, and the Knight of Swords. Now, interesting, the King of Swords sends the Knight of Swords into action. It is his knight. So the King of Swords is something inside your mind, some kind of plan that's being put into action here, strategy, an idea, a decision that's made, because the King of Swords is very decisive. Like, I'm making a choice and decision here. Scorpio, the Death card, which is the major arcana for Scorpio, the bigger part of me, the soul part of me, is making this choice and decision, and I'm communicating that really clearly here about how I'm moving forward, and I might communicate it quite quickly as well. This energy doesn't tolerate fools. It doesn't, quite literally, we've got the Fool around you. It doesn't, that was just what they were saying. I wasn't even looking at the card then, but it doesn't tolerate anything that acts out of integrity that's going to negatively affect you. And so you're making choices, you're communicating, you're mastering the way you're communicating and what you're thinking about and these plans and choices, because you are very much connected to that deeper part of yourself, and that in itself is transformative. I feel like the choices you're making, the thoughts that you were thinking, the plans that you're making here, and the way you're communicating that, your communication is all transforming here in the action you're taking with that. So it feels like you might be making these really different transformative plans and choices here. And it just feels like it's amplified, whatever's coming in with that. It's intense, magnified, amplified. And they're saying here with the Magician card that this is about you potently manifesting this change, potently realizing you have all the ingredients within you, and that you don't necessarily need to be relying on somebody else. The Magician can bring... Okay, so what I'm getting is that sometimes the Magician can represent deception. So if there's someone around you that you're feeling is deceiving you or manipulating you in any way, you're going to be very, very attuned to that. And what the magician does when you step into the power of the magician is you say, I don't need that other energy. I can generate this inside myself. I can create what it is that I want, and I have the willpower to create that, and I don't necessarily need you to be helping me with this. I'm not necessarily going to give away my power to you if I'm going to feel like that power is somehow having a negative impact on me. So the magician is the great manifester, the great creator, where you're understanding what it is that you've got, the magic inside of you, that you can create this beautiful energy around you. I want to say future, but it's this, you can create your reality here. That's very much what you're doing. You're creating your reality and standing in your own truth and your own power, making some very transformative choices and decisions. So let's pull an animal spirit energy. Okay, we have the lamb. Interesting. So this is all about inner child. It's very innocent, the lamb. And it is like something is in its purity, in its innocence. You want it to keep it at, retain that level of integrity or innocence and purity. Doesn't want to be tainted with anything. It's like, I want this reset. This is the element of earth, the lamb. I want this lamb the opportunity to grow and feel protected and loved, this lamb energy. So it's like, I feel like you're being quite protective of an energy around you that is related to these choices, transformative choices and plans and decisions that you're making here. And it's like, I want it to remain untainted. I don't want any of this horrible, negative, darker energy coming in around it at the moment. It needs to have this beautiful white light around it. I want it to remain at this higher frequency and not let anybody else pull it down, or not let anybody that I don't want in this space to come in. So you're kind of protecting and guarding the purity of an intention or an energy around you is the best way. It feels kind of intangible, so that's why it's kind of like, I'm trying to explain this, but it kind of feels like sometimes if you go into something new and you don't want to go into the old patterns and that's feeling tainted, it's like, I want to keep it at this pure space and keep it clear and clean in some way. And that's why this little lamb needs to be protected and not be the lamb to the slaughter. It needs to be a lamb that wants to be protected and grow up to be the lamb that it needs. So listen to inner child. Inner child is guiding you really strongly here with this. And sometimes it's like, it doesn't make sense. Sometimes it feel like something innocent. But sometimes in the innocent things, there's something underlying, a little touch or a look or something. And then you start going, is that like a weird little thing? Like, what is this innocent thing here? And so you're going to be really kind of aware of that, I think. So let's pull an affirmation card for you, Scorpio, and see what is coming in. We have, my life is a mirror. The people in my life are really mirrors of me. This affords me the opportunity to grow and change. And that's what I feel like you want to look in the mirror, see your reflection with the Six of Acorns, love that reflection, know that you're manifesting and creating your reality, and actually protect that space where it feels like it's innocent and pure and it's not being tainted by somebody else's or the wrong choice or the going down some old negative path or pattern. And that's what it feels like. It's given you the opportunity to see if somebody comes in and starts you start noticing this sort of stuff, just, work out what is the mirror, what is the meaning behind that, and just see it as like a projection. It's not really personal. What they're doing, you don't have to take it on. It's just this mirrored protection. Interesting word. but yeah, it's like I want to put a protective barrier around me. But understanding that somebody's words might be coming up against this mirror and bouncing back, and it's probably showing you things within yourself, and how you respond to that is really your thing, and it's up to you, and it's about you. You gain the ownership of your own space around you. I keep getting this sense of this, like, I need my space. I need the innocence of my space. Other people's words are bouncing off this mirror, and understanding that's their stuff and a projection of sorts. So that's the feeling I'm getting, and it's kind of this sense of not letting that affect you. So in a way, it's like this perception of the way you're perceiving or seeing a situation is transformative, and it creates the space for you to go, I am the master of my ship and I create my own reality. So what do I want to create here? What do I want to transform in my world? Because there is success around you. There's success, there's love, there's manifestation, very potent manifestation. And so it's almost like with the Magician card, you're working out how to use the right tools in order to create this magic. So that is your reading, Scorpio. It almost feels like, okay, I'm learning some kind of new skill here. Like I'm learning how to work with these energies in a different way, which actually feels interesting, which is what that Page of Wands is, going out and exploring something new. So that's your reading. Thank you so much for joining me. Please check out my new Instagram page. The link is in the description box below. And please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Love to read your comments, Scorpio, and take care.